This is the Thank You Ocean Report. California's Coastal Cleanup Day is celebrating its 30th year of operation. This year, the organizers are hoping for 100,000 people to turn out for 3 hours on September 20th to pick up trash along our beaches and waterways.
Oh, it's amazing how much debris is actually out there. Last year, we picked up almost 750,000 pounds of trash in just those 3 hours. We've picked up as much as 1.2 million pounds during some years.
Eben Schwartz is the Marine Debris Program Manager for the California Coastal Commission.
Folks are out there because they want to protect the wildlife that they know is being impacted by marine debris, and they know that removing trash will help them make sure the animals stay safe. So they'll come out for that. The reason they keep coming back, though, is because it's a lot of fun.
What items do volunteers find most?
Every year, cigarette butts are at the top of the list. It is so far at the top of the list that nothing else even comes close. They usually account for about 40% of what we pick up each year, which is just a massive problem when you think about just how many of them are out there. And then most of the rest of the top 10 are plastic items, and usually single-use disposable plastic items. So things like food wrappers, bags, plastic bottles, containers, straws come up pretty high. So a lot of these throwaway plastic items that become trash almost the instant they leave the store.
Are there items which are hard to classify?
Last year, a volunteer in the Sierra region found a baby stroller that had a demon head attached to it, which was pretty strange. We find some really wonderful, unusual items like love letters to people or messages in bottles, and then just really oddball items that you wouldn't imagine, like a football that we found in Sonoma County one year that had been autographed by Roman Gabriel. One year in Monterey, we actually found a book on the beach, and tucked inside the book were 2 tickets to an inaugural party for President Warren Harding.
Eben, what has changed over these 30 years?
The biggest change, by far, has been the way policymakers have finally started to catch up to the enthusiasm that the volunteers have around this issue. We've been bringing more and more volunteers out, and the cleanup has grown. And what that has done is built a constituency in California that has called for actions that will help us eventually not have to keep cleaning up this trash after it's been discarded. So we're seeing plastic bag bans taking hold in cities all across the state, more than 100 now, styrofoam foodware bans, all these very problematic items, both for our environment and for our volunteers to pick up, are being targeted by policies that will keep them out of the waterways.
One other huge change, Coastal Cleanup Day now includes not only beaches, but rivers and creeks and watersheds.
We now clean up in 55 of California's 58 counties. So this really is becoming a statewide event because people recognize that everything flows downhill, and what they do in their community will eventually impact the coast.
And this year there are 850 cleanup sites throughout the state. We'll be there on September 20th, and we hope to see you there as well. My thanks to Eben Schwartz. And here's our Thank You Ocean Everyday Action. We encourage you to volunteer for this year's Coastal Cleanup Day. And here's where you can go to find all the information you need to sign up. I'm Jerry Kay.